Hello and welcome to day 3 of small video tips to make a big difference. I am your host, Renée Marino. So happy to be here on the start of this new beautiful summer month, June, baby. June 2021. Woo woo! What will you do with it? Well, you're starting here with small video tips to make a big difference. I'm so happy to have you here with me. Today, what we are going to speak about is what the heck do I wear on video? What do I wear, Renee? I don't know. I'm just going to wear what I wear when I'm lounging around my house. Why not? Right? No, that is not the answer. So today, this is what we're going to talk about. What the heck do I wear when I get on video? So let's start with number 1, shall we? I think so. I think we shall. Number 1. So simple. Pick what feels most you. That is comfortable, yet professional. Now, what's the difference between what's comfortable and not professional versus comfortable yet professional? Well, we have all been in our homes for a really long time, and our sweatpants have gotten a lot of use. Am I right? Am I right? I've worn sweatpants this year more than I have probably in the entirety of my whole life. But when I go to get on a video, even though you can't see me from the waist down, guess what? I am not wearing sweatpants because I want to feel that I am comfortable. Yes, that's important, but that I am at my best, that I feel still professional. And when I'm in those sweatpants, I do not feel professional. So I take those off, sometimes put on a nice pair of jeans, even if they're comfortable, nice black stretchy pants for me as a woman. That is much better than just sweatpants. Because even if we don't realize it, what we're putting on our body is energy. And if it's the energy of pajamas or sweatpants, that's going to be the energy that we bring to our videos, right? And the last thing we want to bring to our videos is the feeling of us lying in our beds at night being like, well, it was a good day, but I was kind of bored. No, we want to bring that energy. We want to bring life to our videos. I was in a group yesterday on Clubhouse with Les Brown, the world's greatest motivational speaker. And he was giving advice to someone who came up and shared her story with him. And he said, you have great content, but when you speak, you want to speak life. Speak life into what you are saying. So that's how I want you to feel when you get dressed for your videos. I want you to put on the energy of life, right? Energy, speaking life into your words, speaking life into your viewers. And it's a little bit more difficult to do that if you're just wearing sweatpants, right? So take those sweatpants off and figure out what feels most you, right? Because it has to represent you. That's most important. But that it's comfortable yet professional. This brings me to number 2, my friends. Have a few options always put aside for videos. This is the greatest little trick because then when you're going to do a video, you don't have to think about it. You have your certain few tops, especially, right? Because we can mostly just see from here up. You have those already set aside, so you don't have to waste energy thinking about what you're going to wear. It's already laid out. You already are like, oh, I'm going to pick out of these 3 things, and this is what I'm going to wear, right? So number 2 is have a few options always put aside for your videos. Makes it so much better. When you plan the night before, if you're a gym goer and you plan the night before and you put out your workout gear, your sneakers next to your bed, isn't it so much easier when you wake up the next day and you just have to put on those sneakers and that outfit and go work out? As opposed to wasting the time figuring out what I'm going to wear, which outfit feels best. No, you already thought it through. You planned ahead, you organized, and boom, you just put that on. If that feels good, I want you to write feels good in the comment section. So happy you are here. Oh, number 1. We're going to go back to number 1, my dear. We're going to go back right now. So number 1 was pick what feels most you that's comfortable yet professional. And I want you to think of it like this. When you're going to do a video, and listen, especially Zoom meetings, when it's a specific meeting and it's for work and it's a professional purpose, I want you to think, what would I wear to that meeting if it were in person? What would I wear? Right? What would I wear if I were in person? It wouldn't be sweatpants, right? It wouldn't be your pajamas from the night before. So think about that when you're picking out what feels most you, but most you when you're comfortable yet professional. I like to think of it like, what makes me feel my most powerful self? Right? When I go to get on video, what makes me feel my most powerful self? Maybe it's a blazer, maybe it's just a t-shirt. Whatever it is, you have to feel good. You have to feel like you. Because again, you is who we want to see on the video. You. That's it. No one else. So number 1, pick what feels most like you, comfortable yet professional. Number 2, you want to have a few options already put aside for your videos where you've done the pre-work. Pick out those outfits that you know you feel good in, that feel most like yourself, but that are comfortable yet professional. Right? Comfortable yet professional. Not comfortable like you want to go lay in your bed again, but comfortable yet professional. It would be for a professional purpose. All right, you ready for number 3? I want you to write ready in the chat box if you are ready for number 3. I'll wait. It's June 1st. Yeah. New month, fresh start, new beginning, baby. Yes, ready. Thank you, Tara. Okay, number 3. We have the simpler, the better. Let this make you feel good because it makes me feel good. When we are on video, we don't want the focus to be on what we're wearing, right? We want that to complement us, but it shouldn't be the primary focus. The primary focus needs to be on our message, what we are sharing with our audience. So if we're wearing something that has tons, I'm going to just show you what I'm wearing today. Really simple. It's just this really nice colored tank top that I love. And for me, it's simple. It's one color. It's a color that I love. It's like this coral, but it's not distracting. And when we wear things that are super busy, a lot going on, so many different patterns and colors and ideas, the first thing that the viewer sees is that. And they're going, that's a really interesting top. What an interesting pattern. What a cool pattern, right? And then they're not listening to what we're saying. And our purpose, our primary purpose when we get on our videos is to connect with our audience. through our message. So let's connect to our audience through our message by wearing something that's simple, that still feels good, that still feels like you, but is more simple as opposed to a lot going on. Does this make sense? If this makes sense, I want you to type it in the chat box. If you've ever seen someone get on video and they have tons of patterns and there's flowers and lines and loops and pictures of all different things, it can be really hard for you to focus on what they're saying because you're like, oh, what is that? I know I've seen it a million times. And it just makes you want to look at that. And then all of a sudden, you've checked out of what they're saying. And we want to pay attention to you, what your message is, right? That's how we get our connecting with our viewers to happen. So whatever you are wearing, make it simple. And this isn't trying to, if you're someone who really likes a lot of patterns and logos and things, great. That's great. But just remember, on video, we only see this small little space, right? So we want to do the most we can in this small space to grab the attention of those we're speaking to. And we can do that when we're not kind of being outshined by what we're wearing. And sometimes people have it backwards. They're like, I'm going to totally wear this like crazy thing and it's going to really take focus. Yes, you're absolutely right. But when you take the focus away from yourself, then we don't hear what you're saying. We don't hear your message. Okay? So, let's recap, my friends. What the heck do I wear on video? And I am all about making it simple and easy and effective. So number one is pick what feels most you. You always want to feel the most like you because this video is you speaking, not you impersonating someone else or you imitating someone else. You in your beautiful, unique essence. So pick something that feels the most like you, but is also comfortable and professional. Comfortable and professional, right? Not so comfortable that it's pajama pants or sweatpants, even if you can't see you on the bottom, right? Because what we don't realize is we take on the energy of what we're wearing. Think about it. When you put your comfy sweatpants on, all of a sudden you're like, ah, and your energy's more back and you're relaxed. And that's great for when it's nighttime and you're on the couch with your husband or wife watching a movie. But when you are delivering a message, talking about your business, looking to connect with your viewers, you want to feel like you are speaking life into them. And we can do that when we're wearing something that makes us evoke that energy, right? Think about what you would wear to an in-person meeting. If you were in person speaking to these people, what would you wear? What would you wear? I would love some comments in the chat box. What would you wear if you were doing an in-person speech or an in-person meeting with your company? What would be your most go-to outfit? I want to know. Because that's how we want to look at this, right? We want to feel like being on video is no different than being in person. And that is the same with what we're wearing. So we want to wear what we would wear in person on video, right? Simple. That's easy to figure out. And it's fun. You can just go through your closet and use these three tips to kind of go through and eliminate and then pull what really works. So that brings me to number 2, which is to have a few options already put aside. It makes it so easy. You don't have to think about it. And that way you're ready to go. If you're hopping on a live video and it's kind of last minute, maybe throw on that shirt, right? Because maybe the shirt you're wearing has a lot going on. So always have a few options put aside, ready to go for when you're on video. Tara, that makes sense. And if your business has to do with yoga, that's fine. Tara said, I teach yoga, so I'm usually wearing yoga clothes. I understand. I've been a dancer most of my life, right? So you're always in your workout pants or in your workout top. So when you're going to go on video, and if it's about yoga, great. But if it's not, I would reconsider, right? Because we don't want to feel like, oh, we just saw someone come from working out. So that's how we distinguish. If your business is about yoga, absolutely be in yoga pants and a top all the time for your videos. But if your business is not about yoga, I would reconsider what you're going to wear, because we don't want our viewers to think that we didn't put much effort into what we chose to wear to speak to them, right? Because everything's energy, whether we're conscious of it or not. So we always want to evoke that great energy, that forward energy, which is going to be different for me than it is for you, but an energy where we're speaking life into those we're speaking to. Victoria says, funky casual blazer, standout jewelry, usually blues, solids, great shoes, hair and makeup done, great earrings. I love it, Victoria. So now let's think of this. When you're on video, you're really probably only seeing from, let me close this so you can see, from like here up, right? Right below your chest. So what can you wear from here up that represents you, that's comfortable, yet professional as well? Which brings me to number 3, the simpler, the better. So Victoria, you said funky, casual blazer, standout jewelry. I love that. But with that said, we want to be careful that what we're wearing doesn't pull so much focus that the people listening are looking more at what you're wearing than listening to what you're saying, right? Because let me tell you, honey, I am a jewelry lover. I always have my earrings on, but I usually have necklaces, sometimes bracelets. And I usually don't wear all of that when I'm on video because I want to really hone in on the attention of those that I'm speaking to. And remember, in this day and age, it's really easy for all of us to lose focus because there are so many other things going on, right? So the phone rings or there's a tab open. It's very easy for our focus to change. So we want to give our viewers every possible chance for success in listening. Yes. How do we feel? Does that feel good? Step 1, 2, and 3, baby, of what the heck do I wear? Victoria said, good point. Awesome. I'm glad you feel that way, Victoria, because I get it. I love dressing up. I love like having all the things on. But when I'm doing my videos, you'll see, yes, I absolutely wear my earrings, but I try to be strategic and not do too much because it's so easy to pull focus, right? And again, if we're wearing things with tons of patterns, logos, colors, the person's eye is going to go right to that. And we want to avoid that. So that way the viewer is listening to us and we are sharing our message with confidence and ease. Woo! Day 3, baby. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, we will be here in 2 days, Thursday, for day 4 of simple video tips to make a big difference. Woo! Have a beautiful day, everyone. Start your month off right. Use these tips. Think about it today. Pull some outfits aside, right? Pull some things out of your closet that you know you feel great in, that are simple, that make you feel good, comfortable, yet professional, and put those aside for your video making outfits. That way, when you go to do a video, you don't have to think too much about it, right? You're so welcome, Victoria. Thank you, Tara. Yes, the simpler, the better. And always most important is for you to feel like you, right? We want to feel like us at our best. But we also want to feel that we are giving the viewer every possible chance to be able to listen to us fully and not have their focus be pulled. I love you all. Thank you so much. Happy June, and I'll see you on Thursday.